Have you ever thought, man, that football player is dumb, or that boxer is really dumb, or that hockey player is even dumber? Well, that could be the cause of CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalitis. If you ever had a hard hit to the brain or concussion, you can have small symptoms of CTE. So this speech will inform you the effects of CTE has in your brain, how you get it, and the levels to it. And I feel I'm credible because I've done the research on it, and I play a contact sport like football, which is stated by CDE.gov. Football has one of the highest concussion rates out of all sports. Up there was hockey and women's soccer. So for my speech, I want to inform and help you understand CTE and how it affects the brain. Now you might be wondering, what is CTE? According to Mayo Clinic, CTE is a brain disease likely caused by repeated head injuries. It causes death of the nerve cell in the brain, and over time CTE gets worse. CTE is rare and not much is known about it. But most experts believe it's related to multiple head injuries or one bad head injury from a young age. And the only way to diagnose CTE is after death with an autopsy. Here's what a normal brain looks like compared to a brain with CTE, major CTE. I got this from NBC News. But you might be wondering, how do I know if I have CTE? There are symptoms. According to UT Health, symptoms of CTE include things like memory loss, trouble with planning or organization, impaired judgment, impulse control, short temper, or etc. These symptoms may be hard to see or find, but it's important to check for them after every head injury. But there are cases where you can easily tell, like Antonio Brown, an American football player who took a brutal hit to the head. He was a top receiver in the league, and after the injury, his career fell off, hitting the front of the news and social media for a while. And as you can see, here are head injuries in sports that connect to CTE. Football's out there, wrestling's out there. For college, it's high. Football, high school's higher. And Antonio Brown plays football, so he is one of the highest risk of head injuries and CTE. But you might think, I don't play football. I don't play a contact sport, so I'm okay. Well, you're not. According to UT Health, again, CTE can be caused from all head injuries, like falling, car crashes, or just hitting your head in general. The leading cause is in sports, but another top cause is the military. A lot of people in the military have CTE or symptoms of CTE, and a lot of autopsies show that there is damage to the nerves in the brain. But anyone can get it from multiple head injuries, not just from sports, militaries. So it's important to protect yourself, protect your head, and make sure you're not frying your brain. So after the speech, I hope you learned about CTE and the effects it has on your brain. I went over things like how it affects in football, sports, like women's soccer is one of the highest rates. I went over the symptoms like loss of memory, having trouble organizing your planning, struggling to remember stuff, struggling to do daily actions. I went over top players like Antonio Brown, who's top of the league and his career fell off. I went over other causes like car crashes, hitting your head, and how no one is safe from the effects of CTE and head injury, and how even if you get one concussion or two concussions, everyone can have at least a little bit of CTE, and it affects your brain badly. It can also lead to many things like Alzheimer's and memory loss when you're older. So I hope you learned how important it is to protect your head, the causes of CTE, and I hope you understand why that big, dumb football player is so dumb.